Welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is the June new moon, and we're standing right at the edge of the longest days of the year. The summer solstice is close. The light right now is extraordinary, longer than it's been all year, still growing, reaching a little further into every morning and every evening, as if it can't quite bear to let go. There's something about this time of year that asks a particular question. Not what are you working on, not what are your goals, but what is already bright in you right now. What has been growing, quietly or loudly, and is approaching its own kind of peak. That's where we're going today. Up to the high place, into the wide open. Let's begin. Find your position, comfortable, easy, supported, whether on a chair or the floor or a bed. Let your eyes close or your gaze soften. Take a breath in and let it out. And again. Feel your body settle. One more breath. And as you exhale, let your shoulders drop. Let your hands relax. Let your jaw unclench. There's nowhere else to be right now. This is it. Imagine yourself on a hilltop. It's before sunrise, that particular pre-dawn hour in June when the sky is already lighter than it should be because the sun barely goes anywhere this time of year. The darkness never quite gets all the way dark. By 3 or 4 in the morning, something is already happening on the horizon. You're standing at the top of a long, gradual hill. Grass underfoot, short and wind-pressed. The view in every direction is wide open. Fields below, tree lines in the middle distance, the sky above you, enormous, and doing something incredible. And the wind. This is a midsummer wind, warm, steady, coming in long, slow waves across the hilltop. It moves your hair, it presses against your chest and your arms. It's not cold, not harsh. It's the wind of a place that gets a lot of sky. A wind that knows exactly where it's going. You take a breath, and the wind brings you something green and alive. The smell of grass, of earth, of the long, warm days that have been stacking up all month. Stand here for a moment and just feel it. The ground solid under your feet, the wind moving around you and through you, the enormous pale sky beginning to shift in the east, just the faintest suggestion of gold along the horizon, the sun still below the curve of the earth, but getting ready. This is the threshold moment, the before. The solstice is still a few days away. The absolute peak of the light hasn't arrived yet. You are on your way to it, and there is something beautiful about that, about standing before the fullest moment and feeling it coming, feeling yourself moving toward it, feeling that you are already, right now, in the ascent. Let yourself ask, quietly, without pressure, where in your own life are you in the ascent right now? What is approaching its own kind of peak? Not necessarily finished, not necessarily arrived, but growing, brightening, getting ready to be fully seen. It might be something external, a project, a relationship, a direction you've been moving. Or it might be something quieter, a way of being in yourself that you didn't have a year ago, a confidence, a clarity, a willingness. You don't have to name it perfectly. The horizon doesn't name itself. It just gets lighter. Feel the wind again, strong and easy at once. That's the quality of this season. It holds a lot. Heat and wind and light and the almost unbearable green of everything. It doesn't apologize for any of it. You are standing at a threshold. The longest light is coming, and you are already on the hill, already facing east, already here. That matters. The showing up matters. The standing in the wind and watching the sky and being willing to see what is bright in you. That is the work of this moon. Let the gold on the horizon deepen just slightly. The sun is close now. A few more days and it will be the longest day of the year. But right now, this is enough. This view, this wind, this growing light. This is exactly where you are supposed to be. When you are ready, let the hilltop begin to soften at the edges. Feel your breath, the real air around you, wherever you are. Feel the weight of your body, the ground beneath you. Let your hands feel heavy and warm. And when it feels right, let your eyes open, slowly, whenever you're ready. That's the June new moon, the solstice threshold. I want to say something about that question from the hilltop, the one about what's approaching its own peak in you. I think a lot of us have been taught to wait until something is fully finished before we let ourselves feel good about it. Wait until it's done, wait until it's proven, wait until someone else names it. But the solstice doesn't wait. The light peaks when it peaks, whether or not you've acknowledged it. And you are allowed to recognize what is bright in you right now. Not when it's complete, not when it's been verified. Right now, in the ascent. If something came up for you on that hilltop, write it down, even a word. That's your new moon intention. Not a to-do list, just a recognition. In the 2 weeks ahead, as the moon grows towards the full moon, you get to tend what you recognize today. Keep showing up for it. Keep facing east. Thank you so much for being here. I'm HeatherAnne. Find me at CatLadyTarot7 on Instagram. And I'll see you at the next full moon. Enjoy the long light. You've earned it.